Have you guys ever wanted to make a map in the original Zombiecraft 2.0 with fully working zombies, barriers, guns, all kinds of stuff? Well, in this tutorial series, I'm going to be teaching you how to make your very own fully developed Zombiecraft maps for Zombiecraft 2.0. What's up, guys? This is Chrono0Tr, and welcome to part 3 of the Zombiecraft Beta 2.0 map making guide, where I teach you how to make maps for Zombiecraft 2.0. So, in the first part of this tutorial series, I showed you guys how to install it, get all the files you need to get it working, including too many items and all that. And that was that. Part 2, I actually built this whole level that you see now, and showed you guys some of the basics. And then this tutorial series, or this episode, part 3, I'm going to be placing barriers, zombie spawns, guns on the walls, and the mystery box. So let's jump in. First, we'll start with the zombie spawns. Now, I'll start with the barriers. Okay. So basically, this is leftover stuff from the first or the second tutorial. So basically, the zombie barriers are doors, wood doors. Now, before you go any further, like I gave the warning in part 2 as well. Don't build the barriers yourself by pressing E or whatever you have the key set to. That's bad. That will actually give you points on the little HUD over here. And when you get the map compiled and ready to go, the points will show up. So here's an easy way to unbuild barriers so you can get through and build them back up. Get a weapon. Make sure it's empty. Let me do a one by one. So place the barrier so you can't get through now. Undo it by holding or just right-clicking the mouse. I'm holding it. Now you can go through. Don't use E to build it. If you want to build it back up again, left click. That's it. You don't get any points. Everything's good. So I'm just going to run around and place the barriers. And if you have a one by one, they actually connect. And they actually function as one. It's good. Very good. Now this episode, of course, is going to be a lot shorter than the last one. But and I gave myself the exact amount I needed of the doors. And I wasn't even trying. Oops. There we go. Okay. Perfect. And that's about it for barriers. And when you start actually playing the game, they'll function like they should and work. Now, let me give you guys another little heads up. Just use dirt as my example. So, barriers can sometimes be really weird. So, let's say you have a hole. And you place the barriers. Get some barriers. Which you can break with an axe, by the way. If you place the barriers from a certain angle, they look really weird like this. Well, no, that's not what I'm talking about. Okay, that's fine. That's how they're supposed to look. But I've seen some where if you make this map, or if you make your Zombiecraft map in Minecraft 1.3 and not in the Zombiecraft game itself, then barriers have a tendency to, because doors can get placed from the inside or outside, they will have a tendency to, they'll have a tendency to stick out. So really you want to place your barriers and stuff inside Zombiecraft itself, because it automatically places it like it should be. Just a little heads up. I'm going to go around and undo all the barriers so that we can go past them. And so I can do the zombie spawns. I can't sprint, darn. Okay, so let's jump into the next part, zombie spawns. And by the way, if you're not in developer mode, press F6 and these should show up. I'm going to find zombie spawn. It's okay, it's here. I believe it's spawn block. Okay, spawn block. So let's get 10 of those. So basically, spawn blocks, zombies basically spawn inside of them. So if you place it, you can walk through and all that. Zombies will spawn and they'll pop right up from that block and start walking towards you. So that's how basically they work. It's not really advanced at all. Now we're not going to have any light back here, but so basically just put one here and one here. When the game starts, the zombies will spawn and they'll be walking out and they'll walk right towards the barrier once you put the waypoints. So let's place the zombie spawns. This is going to be a quick tutorial, guys. So I was just letting you guys know. And let's have this. No, because in the first episode, I'm sorry, the second episode, part 2, I told you guys we're given the illusion that we're underground. So I don't want the zombies to start out in here grass. That would be stupid. So let's put a little platform for them to spawn on. Okay, let's put 2. Okay. And then this one. Oops. And then this one, we're going to need more. This is where I got the idea from in the last episode. One there. So zombies are going to be pouring out from different rooms of this hallway. It's a pretty cool idea, I think. Okay. There we go. That's basically it for the spawns. You can keep them, throw them away, put them in the trash, whatever. And we're going to get into linking these up so they actually work in the next few tutorial episodes. So let's go move on to the soda machines. So we're going to put each one in the level. So you want to get the top half and the bottom half. There's 2 more over here. These are recently added before the mod was canceled. Let's just put them along the wall. And let's give them some space. And I like how they kind of made it look old. These are all hand done, guys. It's pretty amazing. And if you guys are worried about this looking really ugly, that gets, fixed when you put that down. Oops, the mouse kind of had a spasm there. I'm going to put the other ones on that wall. So let's start from this corner. One here. These ones are actually like blocks. And one there. Okay. Now you have to add the triggers. So basically these are just blocks. They don't do anything. So you actually have to add the little gray block like the spawner that will let you buy the items. Of course with the power on. So let's get the... Let's see. And we'll be going over this pretty soon too. So Juggernaut, Speed Soda, 1-Up Fizzle, Fizzy, okay. I'm calling it Fizzle, I don't give a crap. You don't want to do traps yet. Power Trigger, no. Ooh, later, not now. Ecstatic and that, so we should have, now I want to get 3 of each. Okay, what is this? Juggernaut. So let's put it where you want the player to stand to buy the item. I mean, you can even have this item, you can stand here and get it, and there's not even a machine nearby. But I'd like to make it realistic, so let's just do that. So now the player has to walk up and be anywhere in these boxes to buy it. It says Speed Soda. 1-Up Fizzle. Ecstatic. And Charge. Oh, so original. Okay. That's it for that. And when you so if you press F6, that's F5. I need F6. When you actually get out of developer mode, press it a couple times actually. When you get out of developer mode, if you just walk on it, they'll disappear. And they should clear away. That's it. But of course, we want to go back, and once you go back, you should see them appear. If not, walk in front of them. There we go. Okay. So that's it for that. Now let's place the mystery box. To get the mystery box to the way it looks, you have to get 2 chests and place them side by side. This is where the mystery box is going to go. So there's a normal crate to mix that, and it's still a crate. If I right click, it doesn't work. Okay, if we were to right click on it, it'd be a chest. So we have to add the mystery box trigger. Same thing like the machines, just place it, and when you get near it, you can buy stuff. Okay, I think that's it. Let me just make sure. Oh yeah, I was going to do guns on the walls. So now let's add some guns to the wall. So, some random ones. Let's put 2 there. 1 there. 1 here. And 1 over here. So let's get the... Now like I said, you can put these triggers anywhere. A player could walk up to a lantern and get a flamethrower. I mean, who knows? So, but I like to keep this realistic, so I like to place these blocks where the guns are. So it's a visual for the player, like, hey, I see there's guns over there, and then they'll go grab it. And it works just like the machines do. You just drop the trigger down, and when you walk on top of it, it should say, would you like to buy this gun? So let's get a flamethrower, a trench gun, M1 Grand, Chr0n0Tr, AK, whatever. Doesn't matter where you place it either. It can be on any one of these gun blocks. And now we got ourselves working triggers for guns. That simple. Way easier than making a Call of Duty Nazi zombie map with a map maker. I mean, from Activision's maker. That's crazy. That's possible. Minecraft, this was made for simpler map making, but still fun. Okay, so we got the guns, the machines, the triggers, all that. And I think that's it. Oh, and also, if you want to have fun, you can place a radio. Basically, you click on it and it plays a radio sound effect. Now, my version is glitched, and your version it might not be, but basically it's a radio. And you click on it and it should play the radio sound effect.
Initiating test number 3.
And I'll let it play.
Subject is within the test chamber. Activate power. Oh my God. Do you hold yourself and clean that up? Test number 3. Unsuccessful. Test subject has been reduced to the same state as previous subjects. Clean up the test chamber and recalibrate the system. Let's do it again. Yes, Doctor. Edward, tie the damn thing down.
Oh, you used a swear. No. I forgot one. Shoot.
It's tied down now, Dr. Maxis. Initiating test number 5. Subject is within the test chamber. Activate power. Searching for vitals. No reading, Doctor. The subject has disappeared. Dr. Maxis, we've done it. Don't be foolish. Test number 5 is unsuccessful. Subject has vanished, yes, but has not reappeared at the mainframe. Recalibrate the damn system now!
So that's kind of cool for people who just want to have that random Call of Duty-like thing in there. Now I'm going to explain 2 different kinds of light sources so you guys can use it. Be warned, the light source I'm going to put, there's one of them, which is the one that you guys see all around. That's fine. This one, once you place it, it stays. It's an invisible light source, and okay, there's 3 different kinds of light sources. I lied. There's glowstone. Glowstone. Is that it? Oop. I don't know why it's called explodable cobble either. I think that was just a joke or something. Can't find it. Where's glowstone? Same texture as the block. Jeez, it's not even here. There you are. Okay. So, there's 3 alternatives. The reason why I tell you guys this is because players can shoot these lights and take them. That's not good. So there's 2 different kinds of light sources. There's the torch version, the version that is colored the same. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Okay. So there's the torch version, the invisible light source option, and then there's the glowstone option. This is mainly used for, it looks the same as the other ones and it glows. So an example of that would be, and players can't break it. I'm gonna hide some glowstone here. The player won't know it's there. So it's a good way to put light in without the player actually realizing that one of these is glowstone. Because they're not gonna know. When you play in the game, hitting blocks are silent, so they're not gonna know which is which. So that's one source. And there's the other permanent source. You cannot get rid of this once you place it down, to my knowledge. So this is one of those, beware. Basically just place it. It's invisible. Now, let's try to get rid of it. I placed that light source on this block, meaning you can't get rid of it no matter what, unless you cover it up. Oh, and you can't place blocks there either, guys. So I can't place anything right here, which is bad. So that light source is way more risky and permanent. So be careful with that. I can't place blocks there now. And also, just to throw it in, ladders are also invisible. This is cool if you want to add custom blocks as ladders. But basically, these aren't permanent. So place it. There's actually a ladder here. If you look at the little hit boxes, they show up. You can climb now. To get rid of them, just hit the block. This is for, like I said, if you want to make it custom. Let's say you want to have this wood, because it kind of looks like a ladder you'd find in a mine shaft. Kind of, you know, it looks laddery, if that makes sense. So just place it there, and you just made your own custom ladder. And just get rid of it when you're done. Just make sure you remember where you placed it. I mean, I guess you could hit every random block, but... So that's ladders and all 3 light sources. That's about it. Those are the only light sources. Now I'm going to get rid of these. I don't want to ruin my game. Although, you're not ruining it if you place them down. It's where you place them down that matters. Just be careful with that. And I lost where they were. Ah, they're there. Okay. So this is a good alternative for torches. And one that I highly suggest. Except I'm going to put some torches here. Get rid of this. And get rid of this over here. I'll leave those ones. Get rid of this. There we go. I get rid of this. Okay. So I'll place one here. And you can tell that it's glowstone by the speed of it. This is normal. This is normal. This is glowstone. Okay. Whoa, it's dark over here. Now, that's confusing. You guys just hear that little cave noise, that creepy cave noise? That means there's a cave nearby. But this map it's a block. This map is a full block. There's no cave. So it's interesting. That's a Minecraft glitch. Also kind of freaked me out. Because I have the lights off while I'm recording. So it's like, it chills up your spine. And we can't leave these here. So, hey, let's put them here. And we want this to be dark out here so the player can't see where the zombies are coming from. Okay. Sweet. I think that's it for this tutorial. I mean for this episode. Okay. So in the next also there's one more source of light. The jack-o'-lantern. This is the jack-o'-lantern. It's a TV set, and here's when it's a pumpkin. So you can really, customize it. So those are the 4 light sources. All the basics for building in vending machines, putting in guns on the walls, the mystery box, and zombie spawns. Now, if you start the game right now with those zombie spawns the way they are, nothing's going to happen. It's because we got to set them up. So when you break a certain block, basically, most people use a red torch. I use that the most. Once you break the red torch, all the zombies spawn. Right now, they're not going to spawn. So stay tuned for the next part where we do debris blocks, setting up the zombie spawns, and doing waypoints. And then in the 5th tutorial, we'll be doing some finishing up stuff. Oh no, I'll probably just show you how to convert it. So let me just give me a sec, guys. Well, let's just place this down ahead of time. So where are we going to have the player start? Wherever you're standing with whatever you're holding, that's what's going to start. So if you stand with if I was to start the game right now, with right where I am right now, I'd be starting with all these random weapons, tools, blocks, and I'd be holding a torch in my hand. So we'll have to do that in the next episode. Set that up so it looks okay. So let's put the spawn right here. Now, right now, if you break it, nothing happens. But we're going to set it up in the next episode to where if you break it, all the zombies spawn. And not all at once. I mean, it's normal spawning. So, let me just go through and make sure everything is good to go. So I don't miss anything. I think this is another light source as well. Yeah, it is. So a furnace. And if you want it to look like a real furnace, not some weird thing, then put down one that's not lit. So there's 5 light sources, so you can really, it gives you some options. And red torch is also lighted up, but I don't count that as a light source. It's not really doing anything. Okay, let me just throw those away. Is that it? Got the machines. I'm not going to do all the weapons for you guys. We'll have to do the traps. Okay. So, yeah, traps are next. Actually, I'll do traps in... Yeah, I'll do traps in next tutorial. So next tutorial will be traps, setting the zombie spawns to actually work, doing the power, and the debris blocks. So hope you guys enjoyed part 3 of the tutorial series for Zombiecraft. And stay tuned for part 4, where we do all the things that I just mentioned. And in part 5, I'll actually be recording my desktop, and we'll convert the map into a Zombiecraft map and place it in our game. So, thanks guys for watching. Stay tuned for part 4. Thanks guys. Chr0n0Tr out.